I didn't start out wanting to be an artist when I was young. I came from quite a working class background, and basically you went out and got a job, and it was pretty evident when I was young I could draw. The digitisation was beginning to encroach on the way of thinking of the visual arts, and its impact on visual arts is quite interesting. And that's really when I began to understand that I was going to do something in the creative fields or the arts. But even then, I still figured I had to go out and get a job in order to, pay the mortgage, do the regular stuff. Well, so I started painting people, family and friends, that kind of thing. And it just gradually took over. I got better and better at it. Things really changed when I painted John Westwood. Now, John Westwood is Portsmouth's football club's #1 fan. And that made it into the BP Awards in the National Portrait Gallery. So that got splashed over the front page of the local news, and it made some articles in the national press. I went on talk radio to talk about it. Generally, people are quite positive about seeing themselves in a portrait. And I think most people understand that what I'm trying to do is get people just to look a little differently, perhaps at themselves, and look a little deeply at other people before, because we tend to make, as human beings, sweeping judgments even before we meet people. When we see them, we're very visual animals. We judge things visually almost before any other sense, and I want people to just look a little deeply and look a little further into themselves about why we do that. I think the painting develops out of the conversation. So really the portrait's developing when we're just chatting. People come in here and stop for a natter, talk about the pictures, and then share a cup of coffee, and it's just general chit chat, and then a picture will develop in my head as they reveal themselves, so to speak, to me, or give themselves, or that's where the seed kind of like slowly begins to develop. As I'm painting, because I work from photographs as well, but the photographs are mere reference points. There is, every portrait essentially is a self-portrait, because I'm the guy with the paintbrush. That painting, is a very personal painting. It's about social care, adult social care, senior social care, and about how end of life care, about how we know when our loved ones are approaching that time, how we deal with it, knowing that it's coming, and then the complexities of care that take place. So Dad was in and out of hospital. He was, and then when he got home, he had all this care which he sent away. It had an effect on Mum and the whole family, and really it was a difficult time. But that's where the work can really be cathartic for me, and it's a way of computing what's going on in my head and with the family. So it's a sort of mental health sort of. It's a way of me trying to understand what's going on in my life. So it's just pouring it out onto the canvas. So there's a few dad pictures floating about that are dealing with those issues.